Right now, though, let's check in. We'll go back to the celebrity line. He's enjoying a bye week today. He's Brett Favre's favorite target thus far in 2010. He's Minnesota Viking tight end Visanthe Shiancoe. Morning, Shank.
Good morning, man. How you doing?
Doing great. I want to ask you a few questions about today's game in just a minute. But first, what's the difference between the offense this year and last year? Is it just Sidney's absence?
I would say it's a combination of everything. Basically, I think that, we should approach the situation or the season more humbly, not thinking that we're going to skip steps, and I think that that's what we did. We kind of skipped steps. So we just went back to the fundamentals and we're trying to get back on track when it comes to that.
Has Brett still got it? I mean, let's face it, a lot of fantasy owners dropping him. He's turning 41 this month. Have you ever even spoken to anybody that old?
You know what, though, man? I've never spoken to anybody that old in the locker room. But you know what? I used to play with Jeff Fiegels with the Giants, and he was old as hell, too.
And he actually had a really good gun, man. I know he could throw the ball, too, right? Forget the punting thing.
But the thing is, obviously Brett can still play, So, it's just a combination of everything, man, of us just getting on page, get on the same page. I mean, we got new wide receivers here. And, of course, Sidney's absence is going to be recognized. It's going to be felt. So, we just have to get on the same page, man. All the wide receivers and quarterbacks, and with the protection, the running backs, we're missing Chester. Chester was a clutch guy, third down, when it came to protection. Also, when it came to running routes and getting open and getting us that first down. So, we're good together. And that's what we're doing.
I'm going to throw – a lot of fantasy owners are holding Sidney Rice on their rosters right now. Should they keep him on their roster? Or I've talked to some Viking insiders who don't think he's coming back this year. What's the take that you have from seeing Sidney working out, or trying to anyway? What do you think?
I mean, from what I'm seeing is, I'm seeing progress. He's supposed to come back in a couple of weeks. That's what they say, but I don't know exactly, all the specifics. But it looks like he's making progress, should I say, man. So I feel personally that he will be back. Okay,
so you would bet that nice house behind you that he'll be back?
Yeah, exactly. With the masseuse.
How come I don't get that? All the guys, we're going to have to redo the contracts, man. All right, we love getting in. Visanthe, let me just say, we love getting insight from guys like you in the league. So let me throw a few things at you today. You've played the Saints, the Dolphins, and the Lions. Let's get your take on how the tight ends will do against them today. And first of all, Carolina's at the Saints. So Dante Rosario not having a huge year, but how do you think he'll do against the Saints?
Against the Saints, you know what? It all depends on how they bracket that guy. All depends on the other receiving threats on that offense, because the Saints like to high and low somebody, and they like to in and out somebody as well. So it all depends on if he's one of those guys that they pick to in and out or high and low. If they in and out him or high and low him, then probably he won't get as many passes, et cetera. But if they focus on the other guys, he's gonna have a damn field day.
Yeah, I do the In-N-Out, but usually after I'm done watching the games. That In-N-Out burger, my favorite. Getting a free plug there. And finally, real quickly, let me just ask you about the tight ends in New England, because there's two fine young tight ends there, Aaron Hernandez, Rob Gronkowski. They're going against that Dolphin D. You played the Dolphin D. What do you think there?
Well, Dolphin D, it's pretty tough, man. So it's going to be a lot of man-on-man. So if he could beat man coverage, he will flourish. If he has a problem beating man-to-man coverage, then he's not going to do good.
All right. Hey, Shank, good luck next week in that big Monday nighter against the Jets. I'm a big Viking fan, so we'll be watching. You're also on my fantasy team, man, so come through for me, all right?
Hey, don't worry. Hey, we ain't go nowhere, man. We're still here, man.
And with that masseuse there, I know you're not going anywhere, so enjoy.
All right,
All right, there's Visanthe Shiancoe of the Minnesota Vikings.